Yeah. All right, so here we are watching Terminator Part 1 by James Cameron. Our file got corrupted, so we're starting it at approximately when Kyle Reese is getting a flashback, right?
Yeah, he's having some sort of a fever dream or something. I mean, can you blame the guy? After, like, falling, like, 6 stories onto his fucking shoulder. And robbing some poor old bastard for his disgusting pants. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would be pretty fatigued and...
Why do you think that, like, he didn't change that pair of pants? Like, he had the time to, like, pick a good pair of Nikes for the product placement.
Well, obviously product placement, but the pants, I think he knew that maybe, like, authorities would show up or something. He just needed to get the hell out of there, but he couldn't walk around naked.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. But after the next day, he's like still walking around. He's getting like shotguns and.
Well, he took the shotgun that night.
Oh.
From the police car. Remember, he dug down, opened the door, and like.
But he has the time to like saw the butt of the shotgun off.
Yeah.
He could do that. He could, walk around, try to find Sarah Connor, but he can't like go steal a pair of pants from you know what I mean? I know he doesn't have any money.
I guess that's just really not priority. His mission supersedes that dirty ass pair of pants that smell like pee and regret and sadness, like I said.
Oh, imagine Sarah Connor must have really loved this guy to like
put up with that stench,
to go down on him and in that pair of pants like that, like imagine like when she pulled out his wiener and stuff, like just the.
Well, I don't think he stunk. The pants did.
Yeah, but like he's wearing, that was like the second day that he's wearing the pants like straight, man, and all the running and sweating and like being nervous. Well, I know he's like a soldier, but like he still like has to be perspiring from all the crazy shit.
Yeah, I know she took a shower.
And it's not that like he stunk or whatever, but even then, like in the future, I doubt that they have like good running water. He probably showers scarcely, you know what I mean?
Maybe a river or something, I'm sure rivers are still around.
Do you think John Connor commanded him, all right, before you go back in time to fuck my mom, jump in that river?
Well, he didn't know. First of all, he didn't know that was going to be his dad. He just sent him back. He was sending him back with the priority of him fucking his mom. Like, he's not going to be like, well, yeah, okay, you're going to be my dad.
Oh, I thought that's what it was. I thought he knew that was going to be.
No.
That was his dad, and that he was sending him back because he knew that he needed to meet his mom to fuck her and have him, basically.
No. He sent him because that was like one of his top like lieutenants, like one of his best soldiers.
That was one of the paradoxes though that I think one of the movies explain it, right? Like,
well, Salvation, they show the relationship between Kyle Reese and John Connor because he picks him up.
Yeah,
but here at that point he already knows that Kyle Reese is his dad, so that's why he's desperately looking for him.
Oh, okay. But all right.
But Kyle Reese is like,
but the paradox
18 or 19 at that point.
Oh. Yeah, but the paradox itself, like how they meet in the future, but then he sends them back in order to have him. Like, how does that even happen?
They don't really. Yeah, that's the problem with these movies and the sequels.
No, but I think I could have sworn one of the later ones after Salvation, one of them after that, the Genesis one.
I think it's Genesis.
I think they kind of like tried to explain that, right?
Yeah, it turned into a mess though. That's kind of when the movies.
I kind of understood though. Like, I understood what they were trying to say, and I remember like when they were explaining it, I was like, oh, like it was kind of like clicking, and I was like, oh wow, that's actually pretty cool. And I thought the story was pretty badass. That I totally forgot because I haven't seen it in years, that Genesis one. But
I only watched it once and never watched it.
I think I watched it with you, like in your room or something.
Did we? I remember watching it by myself. Then I guess I must have watched it twice. Then.
I could have sworn I watched it with you.
Because if we watched it together,
like,
then
I know, like for sure, we were probably drinking at the time. But
well, yeah.
But yeah, that paradox just, it's almost like okay, I could kind of wrap my head around Back to the Future. It kind of makes sense, you know, like, because it makes sense because it's Marty McFly's the son. He goes back.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. He's already existed, so he's able to go back.
Yeah.
But how the fuck does John Connor meet Kyle Reese, and then he sends him back to have him? That's the thing now.
Well, I guess it all starts with this movie right here.
Yeah.
Because in this movie, it's already established that John Connor exists, and we know that he sent him back because that's what he tells Sarah Connor when they're in that parking lot, when they're being chased by the police and the Terminator. He's like, kind of giving her a little bit of exposition, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when he sees the picture of her, right?
Yeah. But
I like how that picture comes out in part 2 also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he has in his backpack.
Yeah.
His little hacker backpack that he has his kit and stuff, which I always thought was like one of the coolest things that I've ever seen, because I would want that. Just stick in like a stolen credit card and it gives you the PIN number and you're set, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
but he said his mom taught him that, so I mean that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, like in the 90s as a kid growing up, like I watched that movie very young, like 4 years old or something. But like John Connor to me was like so cool. You know what I mean? Like they just made him so cool as a kid.
I mean, he had his dirt bike.
Yeah, like his hair was cool and shit. Like
his Leon Kennedy haircut, and like
it was like a Johnny Depp thing. Like like one side was longer.
Yeah, you're right. But
he like was street smart.
Yeah, well, because of his mom.
Yeah.
It's not so much him, but it's like his mom taught him all this crazy shit.
But then he happened to find some other like kind of like dirtbag kid like him, you know, like another.
Yeah.
Because the other kid was street. He knew right away to lie to the cop.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like, oh,
that little redneck with the mullet.
Yeah, he didn't even break he wasn't like obvious about it. He was like, nah,
yeah, he was like straight about it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he didn't break like character.
No
like,
nervousness.
Yeah. He's like, nah, never seen him.
And then he even tried to cover for him, for a second. I think I saw that kid.
Oh yeah, hey, I think I saw that kid. Hey, he pushes him.
And then they had like that nerd. Like there was some nerd with a mullet, remember? That he asked.
Oh yeah,
and he's like, oh, he's over there.
Yeah,
he rats on him and shit.
Well, I mean, you got a cop asking you.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about John Connor.
I mean, if I knew John Connor and I was cool with him, I wouldn't like.
No, obviously you wouldn't.
Say I wasn't his like friend, like the redhead, but like if I like kind of knew
casually,
I don't think I would have.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
But if it's just some fucking kid that I have no idea who he is, I'd be like, yeah, he's over there. Because I don't want to get into some sort of jackpot myself, you know.
Yeah.
So.
But it's funny who they pick. That.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a narc. Like he
totally
relentlessly gets bullied at school.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And then the like 80s and 90s, it's just like he has that look.
Yeah. He had the big Coke bottle, Jeffrey Dahmer glasses with the mullet.
Yeah, and the freckles too. I mean.
And then he had like that blue sweater with like a white stripe in the middle, kind of.
I don't remember that much detail with the kid was right. I remember his face though.
And he didn't even hesitate. He was just like, yeah, he's over there.
No, he kind of thought about it for a second.
Did he?
Yeah, because he goes like this, and then he's like, yeah, I think I saw him over there, and he points in the direction.
What about that Asian guy that got shot up in the hallway?
The dude with the Pepsi can? He was Asian?
Total Asian, yeah. Hey, you can't be back here.
Oh, I feel bad for him. Because he's just...
He like pivots right in front of the bullets.
I know, yeah. Why do you do... Well, it's obvious why he did that, but like for movie purposes.
Yeah, for
but
movie
it's
effect, but like
in real life,
but
no
like
one
logically,
would do that.
Why would he do that?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing you would do is throw yourself on the ground.
Yeah,
right.
And since the Terminators were not like their goal was not to kill that guy, he would have survived if he would have just ducked.
I mean, yeah, if he were just.
But he pivoted in front of the bullet.
And like opened his arms
and
too.
opened his arms, and his head just began to flail like left and right.
Yeah.
And because they're like Asians have like really straight hair, it's like all
so it was like
just shaking,
waving around. He took a whole clip, I think. I don't, if I remember correctly, maybe because I think after that, like the T-1000 reloaded. No?
I think he started shooting Arnold's back.
Oh yeah.
And then
what was left in the clip,
and then he like pivoted into. No, I think first he grabs John Connor, he turns around, he starts shooting his back, and then in the midst of him shooting his back, he pivots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What an idiot!
Fuck, he could have got away with scot-free.
I know.
Because he didn't get shot in the beginning.
No, he didn't. You're right. This is so futile right here. Because it's like, what's the point of trying to keep on living like in this kind of world? Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah. Like your weapons aren't as good as theirs. I mean, at this point, looking at it in like a kind of as above, so below type of way. Like we're basically like amoebas.
Yeah.
Like that won't give up, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
We're just fucking morphine and.
Because I mean, like, I don't know, man.
Like, why would you?
What's the point at this stage?
And people are still having kids too, huh?
Yeah, and that's another thing too that I'm always like, why? But it's always that thing where it's like, life is stubborn, you know, like.
And the practical effects in the scene are, I mean, like you could tell little things, but I mean, I think it looks badass.
Yeah, I mean, these are obviously models here, like, but
and then like
it's so well done.
Yeah, like right here, that guy on top's a doll, right?
Yeah.
On top of the car.
Oh yeah.
Shooting.
Yeah, he's a straight up mannequin, dude.
Yeah. Total mannequin.
But pretty good though, because he's dressed up.
Yeah.
Because some movies they'll just put like a naked dummy, and it looks so cheap. So, again, James Cameron.
Yeah.
This is his real life scenario that he had when he came up with the movie. So he thought it'd be a good idea to include it in the movie.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So he like knocked out. Yeah.
He got sick. The story goes that he got sick. He had a really bad fever, and being like broke, he was living in his like van or something like that. I don't remember if it was like a car or a van, and he parked. According to him, he parked in front like of some heavy equipment that was doing construction, and with that fever, started not like drifting into sleep, and then he had a nightmare that is Terminator.
Oh.
Immediately woke up and started jotting down his notes.
Woke up and wrote down how to become a millionaire.
Yeah, exactly. He cashed his own check when he woke up.
It's the kind of dream I want, dude.
Don't we all? Can I talk to Jim?
He's like the typical 80s jock douchebag. Huh?
But he's cool though, because he's respectful of her.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
He could have just been like, it's you. Can you put ginger on, please?
Dude, this whole cop scene is fucking badass. You know, this scene is not equivalent. I think RoboCop is still more brutal than this movie.
But yeah, this one's not as gory.
As RoboCop,
it's not as gory. No way.
But this scene, out of all the scenes, it's like kind of like on par with RoboCop's warehouse scene when he goes in there and just fucks everyone up.
Oh, yeah. It's not this scene right now.
No, but like in
the police station.
Yeah.
When he drives, when we get another great, awesome view of a dummy getting hit by a car.
That's an 80s fucking hair mullet right there. Dude.
If I ever saw one, yeah.
She looks like she belongs in a Whitesnake music video.
Both of them do. Oh man, that's a wicked mullet though. I'll tell you what though, I'd rather date someone that looks exactly like that than Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah,
These like modern looking
dude,
creatures.
You know she's hairy as fuck down there, huh?
Which one?
The one with
The friend?
Yeah, the friend.
Yeah. Her too, maybe.
But it's blonde, so it's like.
So it kind of
Yeah, but the other one's like heavy muff right there.
Yeah. Which, who cares?
Yeah,
I can forgive it. That fucking mullet, though, man. The way that thing shakes. It's almost like it's got a life of its own. Look at that.
Well, it's just. That's another thing with, like, the transition from 80s to the 90s. Like, I feel the 90s was the generation where, like, everything got modern at that point.
Yeah, I know. It's like computers became a thing and all that.
But just everything, like for instance, if you look at like the styles, once the 90s kind of became like what you picture as like the 90s style after grunge. Like, remember how Kelly Bundy on Married with Children looked? Like
she looked very sexy.
She always looked good. Like even in the 80s. So, you know, some of them, like her, from Terminator, what's her name?
Sarah Connor? Or wait.
Yeah, her real name. But Sarah.
Linda Hamilton.
Yes. Like, right here, she didn't look good in the 80s like that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know. She's pretty cute in this movie.
Well, not that she's ugly, but like the hair and all that, dude.
Yeah, the hair's a little extreme, but I mean back then it's like
I know
she just looks like any other normal female of the 80s.
Right.
And her friend too, I mean.
Yeah, for sure. Like that was a hot look probably back then, you know?
Yeah.
And trendy and all that. But Kelly Bundy,
wait,
she looked fucking hot even back in the 80s.
Okay.
But she was still looked like 80s, you know, like heavy metal kind of shit.
I will say this, like...
But once she transitioned to 90s Kelly Bundy, she looked fucking, like, really hot, dude. Cause with those, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin jeans and shit. You know how they have those 90s jeans?
Yeah, the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okay, well, obviously you've seen Wedding Singer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it takes place in the 80s. Remember his girlfriend? Or the wife?
Dude, she was hotter than... Julia, I thought. Dude.
Yeah. I mean, because she has that kind of like early scene chick look, but back then it was like that was the look.
Yeah.
And then it just came back in the 2000s.
Came back in the 2000s.
But
that scene look. But she looked
but because you were talking about the tight dress, the Kelly Bundy tight dresses, she was wearing that when she came back in that one scene where Robbie is all drunk.
Yeah.
He just got his ass kicked by that loser.
Yeah.
And then she's there, but when she stands up, it's like you get a really good look at her figure.
Good, yeah.
She has that little tight black dress that was very popular in the 80s. Mm-hmm. So I get what you're saying. Like, we didn't see Sarah Connor wearing that attire.
No.
She
was meant to be more wholesome.
More wholesome.
Which it worked. She was very, like, pastel colors and, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know,
the soft pinks and purples and
you know,
all that.
Which...
Beige.
Like that's why the transition to part 2 is so cool, because it's like she was really just a girly girl.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they like some tomboy chick that ended up having John Connor because she was a tomboy, so she was badass or some shit. It's like no, she was a real like girly woman or whatever.
Yeah, because right here we get to see some of that. She likes to go out to clubs with her friend.
Yeah.
Right here she got stood up. That's kind of why she ended up in this predicament, because she got stood up. Because they were supposed to go on a double date.
Yeah.
And that's why she changed out of her original attire, which was like this little sweater. And she changed to that because she was like, fuck it, I'm going to go hang out by myself.
That's kind of weird, huh? She got stood up. Who stood her up? This other guy?
Some guy that the friend...
Do you think Kyle Reese got to the guy?
No.
How do you know?
No, of course not.
What if he told him? He's like, hey, like put the fucking gun to his head.
How would he know?
Dude, he's military guy.
No,
dude,
but I mean that's no.
How did he know she was coming out of there right now?
He has the same knowledge that the Terminator has. Looking up on a phone book. Because he's been following her for a while.
What if he like tapped into her phone through like, you know, he has like future technological.
Well, Kyle Reese is from like 2019, I think. I don't know. I forget when it is that they picked him up, but Kyle Reese was born in, I think, like the early 2000s, or I don't know. You're gonna have to look it up.
He was born early 2000s.
I don't know. You're gonna have to look it up. But they picked him up. Okay, the bombs fell in 1997, right?
Yeah.
And in Salvation, he was a teenager. He was roaming around with some little black girl that's deaf or something like that. And it's just him. Like, I don't know what happened to his family. I forget. We should rewatch that one.
Yeah.
Because that one gives more detail on how things got the way they got. But am I saying that he wouldn't have the knowledge to tap into someone's phone? No, I'm pretty sure he knows how to do all that. He's military.
That's what I'm saying.
He's from the
It's
future.
Like,
he's from our time, where we're at right now.
But if we base it on our timeline, like some typical military dipshit guy, he's not gonna really know how to tap into your phone, right? Like, you have to be like special forces or some shit. Like,
Well, he is.
So okay, that's what I'm saying. So he does have he potentially has knowledge to.
No, yeah, he does.
You know,
He's very highly trained.
So you never know. Maybe he came up to Homeboy and was like, "Hey, dude, I don't think you want to be around her right now because potentially you could get blasted."
I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. But what am I gonna say? That's canon? Probably not. I think things just ended up
working out for that guy.
Working out differently, where maybe the date that was supposed to go on a date with her, maybe he ended up doing something else or found some other chick or something.
Maybe this guy thought he was gonna get lucky with both chicks. You know what I mean? Because he gave her that little kiss.
No, yeah, but because that's his homegirl. That's kind of what he views her as. Because remember when he's doing his dirty phone call, he's very apologetic to her.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He respects her.
Oh damn, he did a double leg takedown right there.
I didn't see.
Yeah, he grabbed him. He's getting his ass kicked, but he's like...
He knows how to defend himself.
Yeah,
right?
Well, he actually pulled... he ran through Terminator.
Which is kind of weird, because that wouldn't have happened because the Terminator weighs 800 pounds.
I'll say this. It didn't show him complete the takedown.
Oh, okay.
But it showed him,
But he attempted?
Yeah,
all right, I'll give him points for that then, for sure.
So he must have been a wrestler or something.
Yeah. Well, you did nail the jock part, so... Damn. Straight up execution right here. Bit excessive, but alright. Because that's a 45. That leaves a hole in your body like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure just one shot would have. But...
Well, he's a Terminator.
Yeah. Jesus, look at the size of that fucking gun, dude.
And I like how, another guy that does analysis, he pointed out the name Tech Noir. It's
oh yeah, the name of the club, right?
Well, yeah, it's a nod to the noir films, but also the futuristic element of
Oh
Terminator.
Yeah, kind of.
So they named the club that, which
kind
is
of
pretty
a duality there, right?
Yeah, and it's they're paying the homage in that way to the genres of film.
The genres of yesteryear. I mean, how can she possibly get any words out in that kind of environment?
Yeah.
That cop must have been like... This is such an awesome scene, dude. It's so well done. Because there's just so much going on.
And this, again, seeing the styles and the way they dance, it goes back to what I was kind of getting at, and I kind of stopped the thought. Well, see, like this guy right here, he's like a buff guy too, and he has an exoskeleton shirt, you know, like representing Terminator.
Oh, that's interesting.
But like, see, her hair, the music,
Yeah.
all that dates this film.
Yeah.
It hasn't become like modern yet, to where like you watch Terminator 2, and it's almost indistinguishable from like current times.
Yeah.
With the music, the style of film.
Because it was just so well done, that movie.
Well, not just well done, but just also the styles at the time of like, you know, the evolution. Like once like grunge kind of came into place and the hair metal shit died, I feel like society kind of plateaued. It just kind of became like that, and it stayed like that. Though, you know, you have different scenes and shit like that, but everything kind of maintained like that surface level of that shit. Like you don't have, like, for instance, 50s you had like the pompadour, 60s you had the beehive haircuts, the hippie look, which was new at the time, you know.
The LaCoif or whatever it's called, that
Yeah.
kind of like atomic mushroom cloud
Like
looking.
things were evolving like that. Now everything's kind of repeating. Everything's trying, like, now it's just going back. Like there's nothing really new. Unless you say the Edgar cut is something new or some shit.
Yeah, let's not give any reverence to that.
Fuck, man.
I always thought that was interesting. Like, it knocks him out for a little bit. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
As a machine, like, is he, like, kind of like... Shouldn't he just take those shots?
Yeah.
But then again, you wouldn't have a movie if he just kind of took everything like nothing.
Well, same with RoboCop. Remember, he started getting fucked up after a while.
But I like that, though.
Yeah.
Well, they did that here, too, but... I mean, damn, like...
Like, you really felt bad for RoboCop, though, huh? Like,
Yeah.
He was getting fucked up.
Well, I would definitely think he would win because he's just pure machine. And RoboCop's more of a cyborg.
Yeah.
He still has, like, organic parts, but this thing, like...
But I think the human element can give him an edge, RoboCop. Because
Oh, yeah, the wits, right?
The wits, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he could think outside
like
of
that.
the programming.
They redid that scene in part 2.
Oh, yeah. But it's like with AI. So, like, for instance,
Jesus.
you know how, like, AI can only regurgitate the things that's
That
already
you-
been created, basically?
Yeah, that
Like,
you
it
feed
can't,
it and
yeah,
stuff.
it can't create something new.
Like
a
an
new-
original thought.
Like a new genre of music or some shit like
Yeah.
that. It'll be something else that's existed already.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes to show, like, maybe why Kyle Reese is able to outsmart him, because he existed after
Definitely that.
the AI, right? So it's
And
like,
he has a lot of experience with these machines.
but you get what I'm saying though? Like, his thought is after too.
Like after the AI revolution.
Well, like, AI was built, and if you're saying like if AI launched the nukes in '97 and he was born in 2000, then AI already, unless it like kept developing and learning new shit, you know.
Well, in part 2, they talk about how that thing became self-aware and
I know it
started
became
learning
self-aware.
at geometric rates.
Okay.
So it got to the point where it could actually be extremely intelligent.
Oh,
Not just like the AI that we have right now, like ChatGPT and stuff. Olympic Drive, dude. He didn't bother killing him. I just ragdolled him right there.
It would have took more like time and effort to kill him than to just
Yeah.
knock him out really quick.
These disgusting 70s cars. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to hurt her, he would have done so already. But then again, I mean, when you're under stress like that, you don't know what the fuck's going on, so...
I mean, she has to be wondering why they want her so bad like that. Because that they killed 2 other Sarah Connors.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in her head, she's probably like, I'm going to get killed.
But he just told her another. I was assigned to protect you. I mean, you wouldn't believe
No,
it.
but
if
you
you're
wouldn't
that
believe
person.
him,
Yeah,
no.
you would be like, yeah, right. This guy's probably gonna take me to some
Until you
back
start
alley
to
and
like,
rape me.
yeah, exactly.
This high pitched voice coming out of this like 8-foot monster.
Your foster parents are dead.
What was the foster mom's name?
I don't remember.
I had it.
This movie is there's a lot of movies filmed in LA, but this movie really, I like how they like show a lot of the gritty aspects of it. A lot, like I said, a lot of movies do, but like they really do go into these back alleys. This isn't a set right here. This is like real LA back alley.
No, yeah, definitely.
Like
It's like those like 90s movies that are filmed in New York.
yeah.
Everything looks so disgusting too.
Or like Taxi Driver, like 70s. Like that one really captured that, like how nasty
like
New York was.
disgusting fucking.
And this one does that too, but that's the noir aspect. That's
Yeah,
why it's,
exactly.
Like, dark, the road's wet,
Yeah, I always love that aesthetic in movies where the road's wet.
Yeah. Like
And there's
it makes
steam coming out of
the sewers and
the
all that.
sewer. I always thought that was weird.
It looks badass, yeah. And like it kind of makes you aware, like, oh, that's like a movie thing. So it takes you out for a second, but
it adds atmosphere.
it does, yeah.
He even says that that he has bad breath. Salvation, they show the ones he's talking about.
Oh, really?
It shows him fighting one actually, as a kid. He grew up in the streets of bombed LA, basically. Terminators don't feel pain, but I do. Damn, she made him hard. Look at that. She had a bit of his blood in her mouth.
It can't be reasoned with.
That's frightening.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they consider this movie kind of like along horror genre, especially back in the 80s,
Well, it is fucking scary if you saw one of those things chasing after you.
Oh, I mean, dude.
And then
like,
this guy telling you how they operate. That's incredibly scary.
And this guy's like tough, you know what I mean?
Basically Mercury.
What is that thing? Pneumatic polyalloy. Liquid metal. Huh? Liquid metal.
They should have took that fucking car. Said they
What kind of car was that? Oh no, that's too small though. He needs something like. Well, that would have been faster for him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like his speed right
But
now
I
is
think
kind of
he probably wanted this for the space.
more
no?
tanky.
Yeah, more like if he crashes, he's not gonna die in it.
Yeah.
Because those Oldsmobiles, they had like ton of engine space. Huh?
Yeah. They're made out of steel and all that.
Also, it looks like if they need a switch, like her drive or something, he could like hop over easily in that car too.
Which they should have done in the next scene, but they didn't. He just kind of she just holds the steering wheel and he sticks his body out.
Maybe he didn't trust her yet. Like sometimes chicks panic and stuff.
Yeah.
She's never like seen war or anything.
Yeah. That's how she knows he's not fucking around, huh? Sees him loading that fucking thing.
See, he has like specialized knowledge on how to like hot wire.
Well, if you watch Salvation again, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like why he had to pick up all these like skills and shit.
They show that too. Hunter killers.
Yeah, they show him. They show that too, like how they round people up like Jews and stuff. Definitely a reference to the Holocaust there.
Yeah. Also, probably Revelation with the barcode. The Bible.
I don't know any about that stuff. Sorry.
Well, in the Bible, you get the mark of the beast in Revelation, the apocalypse, and then.
Oh, that okay. That makes sense. That would be like a reference to that.
Yeah, because like a barcode.
Is that an Orthodox right there? She gave him the name of her son. Like now it's like she knows what to name him.
Is that unorthodox?
Yeah, like
a paradox?
Or sorry, yeah, Orthodox. Paradox is what I meant to say.
I mean, potentially, like if she hears it, she's like, I don't like that name.
But it's like, I wonder if that's what. If he wouldn't have told her John's name, would she have named him John anyway?
Yeah, that is. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Like, how did John Connor send him back to be his dad? And then he has the name. Imagine that wasn't his name, but then, you know, like, maybe his name was something else. But Kyle Reese is like, dude, that name sucks. When I go back, I'm gonna tell him that his name's John. Because I like the name
That'd
John.
be a diss right there.
So then, like, the future, since he...
Well, there's another...
He created the paradox of that, so then he actually became John Connor.
But I think that's another biblical reference there, JC.
JC, yeah. Jesus Christ.
I don't like the speeding up.
The speeding up?
Yeah, I never liked that.
What do you mean?
In film, when they speed things up, it looks so cheap. Oh, and older films, I should say, because you don't get that in newer films, obviously.
It doesn't look like it's that much.
No, not here, not here. It was only one scene where they did it.
It does look a little bit right there. So you can kind of tell, but it's not that bad.
The one scene that I'm talking about, it is bad because they kind of held on it for a bit.
Oh.
And it was just like, ugh. I never liked that at all. Damn, she put that shit to park.
Oh, that was the doll you were talking about?
No, when he busts through the front of the police station.
Oh, well, right there too, though.
Yeah, definitely. Fucking muñecazo right there.
They'll kill you.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually a good call on Sarah Connor right there.
Yeah, she knew that they would blast him.
Well, and also, like, the Terminator will have to go through all these cops if they're really going to kill them right now, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
would have been
they're
a bloodbath
protected.
right there.
They're more protected being with them right now. Potentially, you know?
Again, he's a machine. Like, I don't know why he had the logic to run away.
Yeah.
He could have just mowed all these people down.
Yeah, I think...
He doesn't even need guns. He could just, like...
That was, like... That kind of... I think in the newer Terminators, he wouldn't have done that. The newer ones, he would have fought the cops right then and there, right?
Yeah.
Because this film is the prototype, so, you know...
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're...
Testing the water.
Yeah. Which, to me, that made it seem more like Michael Myers and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe to kind of...
Reference that a little bit.
Not reference it, but to...
Suspense.
Yeah, like add suspense to it.
Alright, what about this doctor guy, dude? What do you think about him? I know he's a reoccurring character, too.
I think he's funny. He's like...
He's frustrating, though, huh?
Yeah, he is. But it's like that with other like pieces of media where it's like when you're watching like a movie about, say, like aliens or something, and no one believes the main character, but you're like, oh, why doesn't anybody believe this guy?
Oh, yeah.
But it's like you would look at that person like they're absolutely crazy too, or if they seen ghosts or whatever, you know. But you, as the viewer, know what's going on, but the characters don't. So I get it though. It is frustrating because I'm like, dude.
Remember in the '90s, Goosebumps, the show Goosebumps, they did that shit all the time. Remember? There'd be some like the doll would be, like,
and no one would believe the poor kid. And it's just so frustrating. It's like, dude, listen to this kid, please.
I kind of feel like if my kid told me some crazy shit like that,
well, kids don't lie. They don't make shit up like that.
Like I would be like, either he's crazy or this shit's real. You know what I mean? I wouldn't just be like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. There's something there.
There's something like, you know, or like maybe he had a nightmare and doesn't know, like couldn't tell the difference.
Like, yeah, I can't differentiate. So I love this. A little bit of body horror here.
Yeah.
And then we get to actually see a little bit of his inner workings. I love that.
Yeah. They need to bring that shit back, dude.
Practical effects?
Yeah.
Ah, hell yeah.
Once I get a budget, dude, I'm bringing that shit back.
Hell yeah.
I'd rather see claymation mixed with that, like practical, like robot mechanic stuff, puppetry, claymation, rather than over CG. I don't know. It just looks fake to me, dude. That looks more fake. Like when I see like Thor in this big fucking crazy magical world.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, like I was watching Bill and Ted the other day, and it was this part 2, in the scene where they like go to the heaven. They go to heaven and they're talking to like.
Oh, wait, part 2?
Yeah.
I haven't seen part 2.
Journey. Oh, well, there's a scene where they go to heaven, and they're at the gates, and they're talking to Saint Peter. And you know, I was just thinking, if this was a movie now, it would show like the whole world and like, oh wow, look at this great fucking big magical crazy location they're at. But it was like literally like just showed them and then like some pillars next to them. So like your imagination made up the rest.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
keeping it, you know,
and like it was like a big marble floor and everything, but like most of it was done in your head. I pictured all just that.
Minimal set dressing, and then the rest is just up to imagination.
Yeah.
That's very good. I mean, everything he says does sound fucking cuckoo.
Yeah. I mean, But
we as the viewers saw him coming through the
and you don't know who the fuck this guy is. Yeah, so exactly. Why would you believe him, you know?
Plus, he smells like piss.
Yeah.
With those pants, so you'd be thinking this guy.
You'd see his pants, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like, he has shit, fecal matter running down the back leg, probably like tape on the
like
pants.
A hole,
like and with just
like where the cock goes or something.
Like mustard and ketchup stains and shit in the front.
Oh yeah.
Smelling like whiskey and.
Oh yeah.
And like. Not even, you know, not good whiskey or anything. It's like
the really shitty $2 one.
Yeah, like
back in the day.
Taka vodka.
People always criticize this right here, like this, how it looks kind of cheap. But I like it.
Yeah, I like it. The uncanny valley makes it like,
just creepier, dude.
Yeah, it makes it creepier.
It was even criticized back then, which I find weird.
Really?
Yeah. I think it looks great. I guess that's just like my bias towards like practical effects over CGI.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, because there's something really dude. There.
This is some incel shit right here.
What?
This is what incels do, huh?
What is that?
Getting ready to do a mass shooting.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of fucked up that they're like laughing at him, even if he was crazy. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if he was some bum, I mean, I would laugh probably if it was
like
some
if
crazy
he was drunk,
schizophrenic bum or some shit, you know.
But yeah, like if he's drunk or something, you know.
The problem with this guy is his arrogance. So it just makes him like
scummy.
Well, it's like when you're too smart, you'll be blind to actual like truth, because your biases will fucking stop you from like actually learning what's real. He could have potentially helped save humanity if he was kind of open to this, like.
But again, like, it just sounds so far-fetched,
And of course, like, they're the authorities. They can't just let this guy go.
But you know what, dude? He should have seen this in the news afterward. The doctor.
What do you mean?
Okay. He left. The doctor left, obviously, when the shooting started. He had already been gone. So by the next day, he should have saw that police station that he was at, interviewing Kyle Reese, got shot up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And they had surveillance photos of the Terminator shooting it up. So he should have been like, oh, maybe this guy's not so crazy after. Not so much like the story, but like he should have been like, there might be something to this.
Well, he never saw Kyle Reese again. But Sarah Connor, he treated her like she was just fucking insane.
Well, he locked her up. Or she got locked in his facility.
Which is pretty weird now that you say that, because it's like, dude, he has to know this police station got shot to hell.
Yeah, and then again in Terminator 2, he sees the liquid, the T-1000 guy go through...
Well, he does believe at that point. When he sees
even then he still not believes it.
No,
he still doesn't believe, because in the third... He comes out in the third movie.
Yeah, I remember. I forgot because I haven't seen that in years. But I think at that point he's already a believer, though.
When he sees the Terminator coming out with that coffin full of weapons, like carrying like this 300-pound coffin or 400-pound coffin, he's just like, fuck this, whatever, man. Like, he kind of gave up at that point.
Well, at that point he was probably doing it for a paycheck. He has to work.
But the excuse was that he, in part 2, he didn't believe it, because you remember when Sarah Connor put the needle inside his neck with
so he thought he was hallucinating?
Yeah. The canon stories that he thought he was hallucinating.
He explains that?
I think that was like written somewhere.
Well, I mean,
you'll have to Google that.
That's a good I mean, at least there's an explanation for
But the scene kind of, sorry, I just want to explain this real quick, but the scene, it kind of shows that he's feverish, because he's like sweating profusely, and like he looks drugged.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So that kind of leads me to believe that he was
got some remnants in him of that.
Well, my logic is that when she was moving him, like she must have squeezed a little bit into his bloodstream.
And then when she got tackled too, she could.
Yeah, like maybe some of it went in there. You like that dummy, huh? But again, the dummy is dressed and looks exactly like the actor, which kudos, good points.
The muñecazo.
The fucking muñecazo right there, dude.
Oh, you know what? Like, I always wondered how they made the scene happen in Terminator 2. Remember the cop who gets the coffee with the card game on it? And he says, it's
the guy with the twin? You know that's his twin, right?
That's what I was going to say.
You know that movie has 2 sets of twins in it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say right now. That's what I was getting at. Because I watched another movie the other day. I forgot which one it was. And it had that same guy.
Actor?
And his twin came out.
Oh.
So then I was like, oh, shit. Okay, so that's how they did that scene. Because I used to think, I'm like...
Was it Twin Peaks? I'm just kidding.
Fuck, what movie was it?
I love that, though. No CGI.
Yeah, no CGI. Just hire a twin.
They got twins.
That's cool.
Because she has a twin.
Who?
Linda Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah, so the scene, the nuclear bomb scene, where she's like on one side of the fence and she's looking at her younger self, that's her twin.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she had a twin.
That's why I'm telling you, the movie had 2 sets of twins. Linda Hamilton's twin and the chubby night guard.
Yeah. Yeah, but I used to think that was a twin when I'd watch it. I was like, that's probably a twin or something.
Who?
that cop.
Oh, yeah.
The ginger guy.
Yeah, because it looks so clean.
Oh yeah, it's clean.
There's none of that.
Yeah, like
that effect.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, where it's like you're trying to get like one thing into focus, and then you have like another scene that was clearly shot at a different time,
like
and
the
then
depth of field
Yeah, that kind of weird stuff. There's none of that.
Mm-mm.
And then later on in life, I found out that was because that actor has a twin.
Yeah. And it was funny, because I actually seen a movie, but I just
With the same
the same guy. I think he came out first by himself, and then I was like, oh, that's the guy in Terminator, and then he popped out with the twin. They were both there, but I forgot what movie it was.
Let me know when you remember, because I feel like I've seen them in another movie too. It might even be the same one that you're talking about.
Should I chat it or what? Or no?
If you want.
Fuck.
That's a good fake out right there, because his hair is kind of messy and like it makes it look like the Terminator.
The music is what like
it's so dated. I know.
Yeah. I like it. It's cool.
No, don't. Same with here,
but it's dated. Yeah. Again, you got to give this like. I feel like the generations that come after the movie is filmed, like say Gen X or whatever.
Yeah.
Or not Gen X, Gen Z, like watching this, they're gonna be like hating on it. Oh, this looks bad.
Well, they do.
And then they go on their phones, not paying attention because
like this movie.
Yeah,
they laugh at this movie right here. I'm wearing a Exorcist shirt, by the way.
Posers, dude. Oh yeah, the Exorcist shirt. I fucking love that movie too. But it's like you have to like. I watch an Alfred Hitchcock movie from the '60s, like Psycho, and when he falls down the stairs, I'm not like, oh, that looks fake. I put myself in like, that's shows cognizance. Like, I put myself in the '60s, 1960 when it came out. And how like they didn't have shit like that, so that probably looked cool. Like when he falls down.
Well, that movie frightened a lot of people.
Yeah,
because there was no movie like that at the time. It was kind of
well, the story and the psychology is great in that fucking movie too.
Yeah, I mean, I rewatched it too. I think 2 years ago, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Because it's a really good film.
Oh, great fucking film. But yeah, like you got.
But yeah, you're not gonna sit there and laugh at it because
it's stupid. Because it's
disrespectful,
like, you had to like respect what came before because.
Yeah, it pioneered like psychological thrillers and all that,
Yeah, I mean, that's like looking at like old boxers from like the 1800s that would hold their
pugilism.
Yeah, they would hold their fist like upright, like the Irish boxers.
Yeah.
But if it weren't for that, they wouldn't develop to like Canelo style, like this precision fucking scientific boxing of today.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to start a certain way. So it's like
not only that, but things went on to like 40 rounds back in the day. So it's like
I mean, those guys are hard. I mean, fighting is fighting too. You gotta respect someone fighting. But
do you think this is where she fell in love with him, or started to kind of?
She obviously cares about him.
He acted out really well being awkward around women because he's clearly a virgin. And she kind of gets that out of him. When they're in the hotel and he's like, oh, you've never been with a woman or something like that. Because she asked him, she's like, what? How are the women from your time? And he's like, oh, they're great fighters, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you've never been with a woman? Something along those lines.
Oh, yeah, but just to finish the thought, about, like, putting yourself in the time the movie came out.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta, like, also you gotta remember, it's like how I was saying, like, it's maybe some Gen Z or different generations for different movies and different eras kind of, like, hate on it. Instead of being like appreciative or open, they're more like critical and kind of look at it as a joke. But it's like, dude, if you suspend your disbelief a little bit for certain little things because the technology wasn't there yet, it's like you see that the story is rich and it's like makes it way better than fucking like the Avengers who use the typical. Like, the Avengers is, like, what, every Gen Z kid likes and shit, right? But it's, like, they use the same, like, trope of, alternate... It's such lazy writing, dude. Alternate reality, alternate universe. It's, like...
There's no consequence to
There's no consequence,
anything that they do. And because they could just, Spider-Man died. That's okay. We could just go to universe X or whatever,
yeah.
and ask him if he wants to join.
Exactly.
And there you go.
It's
They're
like,
off to fight the next bad guy.
Yeah, it's like it's such a cop out just to keep making money off that fucking franchise. It's like
yeah. I mean, those movies got very, very stale, especially when they started bringing in like multiverse bullshit. It's just
all that multiverse shit. It just
ruined it.
It was interesting at first.
Yeah, but then they just kind of.
But I'm not saying that movie. I think even when they first used it, it was already played out in like cinema already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people got tired of it
but they were already kind of late to the game and shit. Like it wasn't mind bending to me when they're like, you had Inception doing shit like that. You had like in '99 Fight Club fucking with your head with like the different character, and you know what I mean? Like, so like movies were doing. I know that's not a multiverse thing, but like movies were doing shit like that already. So by the time they did it, was just kind of
because even like in the Matrix, like when I first watched that in the theaters, I didn't know that the world he was in was just computer generated. That it was like a thing that the machines had created for humanity to live in, which is the Matrix,
the simulation.
Yeah, and then when he gets out of it, when Morpheus wakes Neo up, it's like you see the reality, and it's more like this, where it's just like this, like just. Not even a dystopia, but just like
all cold and shit.
Yeah, everything's like just destroyed. It looked like it got nuked. So it's like that's the real world.
Well, that's why people chose to go into the Matrix, right?
No, they were kind of forced into it because the machines were using them as batteries. They found that the best source to keep their way of life, the machine's way of life, is to just harvest humanity because they're batteries. They were just keeping them as batteries.
But what about like I forgot his name, but the guy who betrayed Neo? Remember he had the option and he chose to go into the Matrix because they were gonna make him like a famous celebrity.
Yeah, when he's having that steak dinner and he's talking about how he's not really eating a steak, but he's like, I don't even know what a steak is or what it would actually taste like, but I know that this is good. My brain is telling me that this is good. That guy, I forget his name too. Yeah. It escapes me right now.
Isn't it kind of cool, like, when you're in a dream and you begin to kind of do Neo shit in there? Like, you realize, oh, I'm in the dream, so you're able to kind of bend stuff. Not, like, literally, but I'm saying, like, just bend things to your will.
Sometimes. Yeah, when you have, like, some sort of power and stuff like that.
Well, like, yeah, like, other times you're in the dream, like, you're almost like a character that you're watching.
Oh, yeah, that's insane, huh?
So, like, you're kind of watching that character, but other times you're, like, you realize you're in the dream and you're able to like control shit around you too.
Vivid? When you have a vivid dream? I've only had a couple where I'm like, oh, I'm clearly dreaming right now. I might as well have some fun with it. Then I'll like do some weird shit in there, but I like the ones that you're talking about where it's more like a movie where I'm watching myself do these things, like from like a third person or angles like a movie.
Yeah. Kind of like the view on a Metal Gear, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, kind of like that.
Speaking of Metal Gear, this is where they took
This is.
What do you think?
One of these. Well, that was just kind of like a still, like a promotional still but it's from this sequence right here.
What do you think of his military garb?
Man, very scavenged.
Yeah.
Like just very
like that looks like one of those blankets, the Fernie pad blankets from like the trucks. Remember?
Yeah, like it looks like it was sewed with like some other like stuff. Like it's just what's the word I'm looking for here? Like it's improvised. Mm-hmm. Like everything. Well, yeah, because it makes sense, right? They don't have access to like high grade military
or anything. Like they can't go produce shit in factories anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like basically finding stuff wherever they can.
I mean, they could probably raid like military outposts that haven't been scavenged yet and find some good stuff, but we all know that like the top officers are gonna be getting that shit, and like the best snipers and all that are gonna get the best equipment, not the grunts.
And it does kind of show. That's why, like, it showed the people who weren't soldiers, like, they looked even more tattered.
Yeah, yeah. This scene is so frightening right here when it shows the Terminator's eyes. Like, it just looks so apocalyptic right here. Damn. Like, that's just death.
What did you think about? Remember when Universal Studios had that Terminator live action show
Yeah,
that we went to?
I liked it.
It was actually pretty cool.
It was very cool.
I like that. It was kind of like canon, also.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a little side.
It almost
story.
felt like the stuff that James Cameron wanted to add to part 2, but didn't really get to because it was just.
Yeah. You run out of
But
time.
it's like it's all this cool stuff that you get, like side stuff. You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
I like that they actually used like Edward Furlong. And,
Oh yeah.
Like they actually had them in the
during the cutscenes and
Yeah.
stuff.
Then of course they had like the real actors come out like that looked nothing like John. Like, I mean he was dressed like him.
Yeah.
He had the hair, but he was like much older. I feel
Yeah, it was
it's probably like in his
maybe like 17 or something.
well, who Edward Furlong?
No, the actor.
The actor 17.
Yeah. He looks 17. The guy that was playing.
I thought he looked older, like in his 30s or something.
Really?
Wasn't he? That's
Nah.
what I thought.
He's definitely young, but not like. Or I mean, he was definitely older, but not that old. Fuck you, asshole. He searched for like an insult or something. God damn! Beat some people up for that or something.
Kyle Reese actually, like, because it's the 80s, like, say this was like he had to go back in the 60s or 70s and he was from the future, I think he would have much more of a problem, you know, like, because I mean he could shave his head or cut his hair or whatever, but like because his hair kind of looks like a punk rocker haircut almost, and the 80s was like his hair's kind of like spiky up a little bit.
I think that's just like from the sweat. Not really like not really from like fashion sense, but
no, but
he's like grimy.
No, I don't think it's like a fashion thing. I'm just think it's like because like punk rockers wouldn't really comb their hair in the 80s like that, so they would just have it up or whatever wild. So say like you went to the 60s or something, everyone kind of combed their hair before like the hippies were growing it. So his haircut would be odd, I would say.
In the 60s?
Like if he showed up with that haircut in the 60s or 50s or something like that.
Okay, 60s he could get away with it because I would just think, oh, he's a homeless veteran from the...
Or possibly like a mod. He could have been like a mod style, like because they did have like those like mods and skinheads. And they kind of had like some hair like that.
But 50s
or veteran too. Yeah, you're right. He could have been like a veteran, but that would have been 70s because that would have been after.
Yeah, that's right.
In 70s he could have gotten away.
He
with
could,
it
yeah.
of
In the
that,
60s, you're right. He would have been like, better off in like a suit, tie.
Yeah, it would have been odd, especially early 60s before like the hippie shit.
I love you too, sweetheart. That would actually be cool if they did a Terminator movie where they go back into the 60s, but it's like, who do you kill then at this point? Like
The
Sarah
mom.
Connor's grandmother? Or mother?
Oh, that would be smart, though.
Then by that logic, then why didn't it just go back like 10,000 years ago? And then kill...
Because you wouldn't know who the bloodline is. Like, right? Like in the...
But if you're trying to get rid of humanity, just go back to 2 million years ago and kill like, the...
Oh, maybe that's risky because you could potentially kill someone
that created you. Yeah.
So I think to their own...
See? Skynet? Smart, dude.
Yeah, dude. Their own, like, self-preservation wouldn't allow them to do that.
Yeah, because a group of humans at some point created it, right? Like some really smart scientists, computer scientists, created this insanely smart AI that became self-aware and then just.
So you were saying about like that Skynet. It wouldn't.
Oh yeah, it probably thought about it. They're like, why don't we just fucking like send one Terminator to like kill like
the bloodline,
like the primate. But then like, wait a minute, that would destroy us too.
Yeah, because I guess it makes sense because like if you look at a family tree, the higher up you go, the more fucking branches it has, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you kill someone like fucking, 5,000 years ago or something,
that could potentially fuck something.
It's gonna reach out to one of those branches that could potentially,
Yeah,
and
like
then if you're killing if the person who created Skynet is also in California, which we know Miles Dyson was,
mm-hmm.
and then there's like the probability that person could be connected in some way to that.
Well, Skynet is based in California. Right?
Well, yeah, because remember she goes to the house. I mean, she drives a while, but it's in California still, right? Isn't it in like
it's like
Glendale
Silicon Valley or something?
Oh shit, probably. Yeah.
It would make sense that it would be up there.
She did. It looks like she took a little drive there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the neighborhood looked kind of like.
Well, Miles Dyson lived like it looked like he had a house in Malibu or something like that. But it also, well, we don't know. I honestly don't know where his house is because his house is nice.
Yeah.
He's got a really nice fucking house. It looks
like. Couldn't you see like the LA skyline from his house?
No, he lives on the beach.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it makes sense. He's probably right there then. When she drove to Miles Dyson's house,
where were they going north? From? Obviously, because she was coming from
Arizona already.
No, from way down south, like right by the border.
Oh, they're over there by the guy, the friend, right? The Culebra guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She left from there.
Mexicali or something. No, that's like.
Yeah, like right fucking there. Because the original plan was that they were gonna cross the border, but then they're like, we gotta stop Miles Dyson. Well, when he started telling her detailed files about Miles Dyson, that's when she was like, fuck this, maybe I could end it right now by blasting this dude. Oh, fuck. She had nothing but pity for this guy right here, huh? So he did have his motives. Not just because his boss told him to.
And I like how the music that becomes that iconic staple of Terminator first begins right here, huh? With the piano.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
But it's like soft. Very soft. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, think about his pickup line. That guy's never gotten laid, supposedly, and he told her he came across time for her, dude.
That's pimp.
Fuck.
Like, what woman wouldn't get wet hearing that, huh?
I know, dude. Like, you owe it to him now.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound
imagine,
rude, bitch, but you owe me some coochie.
Imagine all the pumped up. Because he's probably, like, what, late 20s here? Yeah. Early 30s? And he's finally going to get some pussy.
Well, he just never had time, probably, dude.
No time, and just
like
too
him,
much fear to like walk out and like
go spit game or something.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they all live in some camp, so he could just like go and be like, hey.
Well, actually, I would think the at that point at the apocalypse, the military guys like that, like a guy who's badass protecting everyone. He's probably the rock star of the fucking.
Well, yeah, because people should know that he's like
the women.
John Connor's right hand man, basically.
Yeah.
Because he chose him because he's a good soldier.
And especially like if you're in the constant fear of threat.
Yeah.
A fear for your life. The women are gonna feel like protect
need
it.
a-
Yeah, like they're gonna want probably Kyle Reese. You know, look, he's all relaxed now, dude. He's all glowing.
He is glowing.
Fuck, that was the first smile in the whole movie.
Yeah, he was tense the whole fucking time. The moment he gets his dick wet, he's just like,
Fuck. That's all I needed, dude.
yeah.
That's how it really is, though. Dude.
To get out of a bad mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I like the detail. He still has bullet holes, and they're wet. Like there's blood on it still. Like his physiology is so nasty, because he's rotting right now.
Oh yeah.
That's why that guy's like, "Hey, buddy, you got a cat there," because of his disgusting eye and the hole in his arm.
Yeah.
So like the meat is rotting, you know. But how do they synthesize like meat like that? If it was synthetic, it wouldn't even rot. But they synthesized actual fucking meat with blood and veins and
Yeah.
living tissue.
Do they? I forget, but do they recuperate like the way, like, you know, like if I get cut?
Yeah, he
It'll
can heal.
heal. Yeah?
He can heal. In Terminator 2, he says that.
Oh, okay.
When they're in that little gas station and she's patching him up, she's like, "Will this heal?" And then he's like, "Yeah, they will." And then she's like, "Good. You're no good to me if you."
Oh yeah, you can't pass this humor.
Exactly. It's just that gaping ass wound right there. There's nothing you can do in that. The one in his eye. I mean, what the hell is he gonna do there?
You would think it would have some sort of like sensor at that point to not smell, because then, you know,
That
to not get
attracts
detected,
attention.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
The speeding up. I'm telling you, it just bothers the hell out of me. Right there, see?
oh yeah, I see that. But the references to trucks that James Cameron uses in the Terminator films, you know, because from what I heard, he used to be a truck driver. So it shows like, you know, you have the truck scene in part 2. He runs over the truck earlier in the film, right?
Yeah, the little toy truck. And it's the same kind of truck, too.
It is, yeah.
Those, like, flat-nosed trucks. I don't know what they're called. And then we have another truck come here, like, running his ass over. His little pistol.
It's funny to see, like, because, you know, like, we're from LA, you know, so it's like I watched this scene and like I know approximately where this takes place.
Yeah.
Like, you know, by
Yeah, like we've driven down this
yeah, that's by like Figueroa, downtown, like what, like maybe
But I heard-
6th Street or something.
I heard they got rid of this bridge though. Is that true? Or is it
This
still
one?
there? Yeah.
Well, I don't know exactly which one this is, but it looks like it's like right there in that area, like Figueroa.
Oh,
6th.
Again, that truck.
But like how the film shows like a lot of scenes in this, in reality, there's like nothing in the downtown area. Like if in reality, if they were gonna be like going to these power plant shit, it wouldn't be in downtown LA.
That would be more like in the Fontana area.
There, or it would be like in the city of Vernon, which is like by Huntington Park kind of shit.
There's a lot of
There's like
factory.
industrial,
Oh, like industry,
yeah, and
Okay.
older ones too. Yeah. Which, like, you would expect that there. Not
Yeah,
like-
cause
not here, because this is like
they didn't drive far after this. Like they kind of
it's
they
like
went
right,
to some factory that feels like they just went around the corner.
exactly, yeah. But you know, like to someone who's not from here, they don't understand the approximation of the space of like where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, like as a Southern California, we know that there's no factories like
Yeah.
that in
Like
in downtown LA.
Yeah, in reality, you'd have to go to like City of Industry or
Yeah.
which is like 30,
Mile- yeah,
35 miles away
That's a
from,
good like 35 minutes from there.
or like I said, Vernon, which would be the next closest one, I would say. So that was like
But not like around the block.
7 to 10 miles. Yeah, not around the block. Actually, they do have some stuff there too, off like Alameda.
But it's just like textiles.
But it's
stuff, right?
It's Vernon. It goes to Vernon, like I was saying.
But it's not heavy machinery like this. I think it's just
No.
textile, right?
No, but they do have that in Vernon, the heavy machinery.
Oh,
machinery
okay.
and all that.
See, now that makes me want to know where they filmed that. This part right here with the factory.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know. And then there's like residential right here. Huh?
Her foot was broken when they recorded this scene.
Really?
Yeah. She had a cast on. That's why she's running so awkwardly. And obviously not fast. So they had to kind of change the scene and like make it seem like she's running fast when she's really not because of her foot. That, by the way, is a model, a little toy that they made, which looks incredible because it looks that looks to scale.
Yeah, it does.
It looks amazing. But I saw a scene where it's a model about this big,
Which
probably
is
about,
like,
about 2 feet. No, sorry,
Yeah.
like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, it looks like 3 almost.
Beautifully made, and then this like just the scene, the way they shot it, it makes it look like it's an actual truck that they blew up. Because I heard that they actually did have a truck. They recorded the scene of it blowing up, but something fucked the scene up, so they had to redo it. But they're like, fuck it, we don't have the budget, we don't have the time. Let's do a miniature.
Oh.
So they did the miniature.
Well, it looks good.
And they went with this shot,
Yeah.
which
You know, sometimes you
it
can
looks
tell.
amazing.
You know what looks more fake and miniature than that? Are all the shots of the supposed atomic bombs. You know the images of all the homes getting like
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah, in part 2?
No, like in
Or
real
what?
life, like the real footage.
Oh, the real footage?
Dude, those look like models, bro.
They look like models, yeah.
It looks fake as fuck. This looked more real than that. like remember that one? It's like a farmhouse that gets like obliterated. There's like a little toy truck next to it. It doesn't even look like.
No, but those are real. That
No,
actually,
dude.
yes, it is. It's
Bro.
real footage. It's not actual. These are. It's because
Okay,
of the.
why did the camera not get obliterated?
No, because
No
they had
movement
it
in the. Come on, dude. There's no way. Even with the lens, like, even with the best lens, which is this was like, 40s. Come on, how good of a lens were you gonna have back then?
Why would they fake that?
The images, because it was, dude, the nuclear race, atomic race, and all that shit. It was,
The bombs that clearly exist.
I'm not saying they don't exist, but I think the footage is fake. I think that's real. I think it really happened. But the footage, that's all like propaganda shit to get the your enemies scared and. I just find it hard to believe the cameras won't like shake whatsoever. The film will not just disintegrate, or.
Well, I don't know what sort of technology they use, but I would have to look into that.
See, even the stop motion right there, where the Terminator is walking down the hall, that looks badass, dude. Like right here, you could tell it's like
Just like green screen, but
green screen, but
still good.
who
It's still really
cares,
good.
dude? Like when people say, "Oh, that looks fake," but like, Thor flying around.
You really have it out for those movies, huh? Like, why don't you choose another movie to bomb on? Like, I don't know.
Dude, because those are just like the archetypal, like.
No, I know
like,
it is, but
NPC bot fucking.
I'm trying to think of
Let's
some
go
other.
watch a movie at the theater, and then it's like.
I'm trying to think of some other movies where CG's just so bad.
No, because it's not. The point is, it's not bad. Like it looks good, but it's too good, and then to me, it's just like so good and
That it takes
too
you out of it?
much that it's cartoonish, and I know that there's nothing there. I know it's all green screen.
Yeah.
This, at least, there's like something like that skeleton, the Terminator skeleton. Like that's a puppet, but it's really there. You know? So I feel it. It's kind of like when I listen to death metal now, like the old school death metal bands. I feel like I could feel the real bass drum. There's like a low end, and it's real. I could hear when the blasting gets tired, and then he has to speed up again.
Oh yeah,
like with Cryptopsy and
Cryptopsy. Yeah, I was gonna say Cryptopsy because it's Cryptopsy. You could hear what's his name, Flo. You could hear when he's playing. It's like
yeah, exactly.
Like that.
Like you could hear those dynamics, and then like now all the modern recordings, because everything has to be perfect and match. There's like no balls to it, dude. And that's how I feel about the Avengers versus this. Like, I feel there's something real there. So it's like,
ooh,
it's heavier.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
But it has substance is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Can I just say how frightening this is? Because they're finally seeing the actual machine itself. And obviously it's not stopping. Like, everything that Kyle Reese said, that thing would just keep going, keep going, keep going. Like it never stops. Or do you think it's scarier seeing him with his skin and all that?
I think, I guess, yeah, this does look kind of scarier. I mean, Arnold, he had more mass because he looked all buff and shit.
Yeah.
But,
well, at least for her, this should be like incredibly frightening to see a fucking robot, you know? It's the 80s. There's no technology that exists like this. I mean, this definitely solidifies what he was talking about. Took some shrapnel to those delicious thighs.
She got some shrapnel on those beautiful thighs you were saying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen her thighs.
She was the kind of, like in part 2, she was like super skinny, dude. But she was muscular, I guess.
She was muscular because she had her training, getting ready for the apocalypse. That's a nasty piece too, by the way. It's a big old chunk of metal that she got straight to the thigh. Which I'm surprised she's not gushing blood out, but okay. I'll let that slide.
Maybe on the inside of her.
Oh, like internal bleeding?
No, like in the pant leg. Maybe it's like.
Possibly.
But then, like her jean would start getting all red too.
Yeah.
That would have been a good detail if you just saw later and it was all like red and shit.
It's okay. This was a kind of a prototype movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can forgive a lot of things in this movie.
Yeah, it's the first, man. And
not only that, but for being the first, it actually really doesn't have that many mistakes or anything.
Oh. And it also is like the first of like it's not like there was.
It's all loud all of a sudden.
It's not like there was a lot of super badass like futuristic movies at the time. There was, don't get me wrong. I mean, you already had Star Wars and shit,
but not of this like.
Yeah, not like to where, and you had them in the 50s, but they were like low budget.
Yeah.
But like to where like sci-fi became just a popular genre that. Like, you know what to expect now. Like, if you watch Prometheus, they show you the world and the technology and all that.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of, like, figuring things out as they're making this, you know?
Speaking of Prometheus and, like, the alien universe, they actually still use puppets. They use a lot of practical effects. Yeah, of course, you have to use CGI, but they try not to.
Well, I don't mind using CGI if you mix it with puppetry. Kind of like, say, for instance, Jurassic Park. I know it's like an older one, but they use like claymation with robot, and it looked real to me.
It looks really good.
Yeah. And I think they used the claymation robot and CGI, so just the combination made it look real.
Yeah, when you blend those technologies
Yeah.
together, you actually do get a very solid looking, effect.
Yeah. I think like the newer films, like say for instance Star Wars, like the 1, 2, and 3, episode 1, 2, and 3. They relied heavily on pure CGI that it looks like cartoon, dude. It looks like a cartoon world and shit.
Yeah, it does. Because it
just looks fake.
just wasn't there either.
Yeah.
Like the technology really wasn't there.
Yeah.
It was too ambitious.
Yeah.
Like for the technology that was available at the time.
Well, you know a movie that came out at the same time as episode 1 and used a lot of the same kind of stuff, flying cars, all that shit, but they also mixed puppetry and all that kind of thing and costume. The Fifth Element.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't look fake. It looked more real. You know what I mean?
That's another movie I enjoy.
Even Men in Black, like they used CGI around that same time, but then they used like some like robot, like the.
But yeah, a lot of puppets.
Yeah, puppets,
Mm-hmm.
and it made it look more real.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the element that's missing now.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to use CGI to complement your effect, not to overwrite it, or just to kind of give it a little bit of a push.
Like the Incredible Hulk, he's completely CGI. Going back to the Avengers, dude. What do you think of this little paisa kid that takes a picture of her?
He's not a real paisa, and that's what kind of irks me. Like
Really?
they couldn't just pick up like a real kid that speaks Spanish.
Wasn't he the same kid that was in the Three Amigos? He's the same kid that plays the kid in the Three Amigos that goes with the girl that's trying to find the Three Amigos.
Fuck, I don't remember. It's been a long.
He looks
and
like
I
Mowgli.
mean long time. Yeah, he does look like Mowgli.
Yeah, it's just
But
like,
listen to the way he talks, dude. He doesn't. It doesn't
what do you
sound
think
like
he is? Like Salvadorian or something?
Not even that. Like you said, he's probably a Mowgli.
He does look Indian, dude.
All I know is that he's not a native Spanish speaker. Because he just... I don't know. Even the old guy, too. Like, her Spanish is better. Always making Mexico look like a shithole, too.
Yeah, with the and then they add like a sepia filter and shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't do that back then, but or maybe a lens kind of thing.
Like it's
The
all
gel.
dry. But yeah. And of course, the piñatas right there.
Like every
'Cause
corner.
nothing, yeah, like nothing says Mexico like a fucking piñata. You know? Fucking hate Hollywood sometimes. So sick of this shit.
That's how you know. Like, well, how do we make the people know that
That
she's
it's Mexico.
out of?
Well, you know,
LA.
add a couple of piñatas and have this little brown kid try to speak Spanish.
And try to hustle a picture out of
Yeah, yeah. And of course, have him give a sob story where his dad beats him. See?
Yeah.
$5 Americanos. Really?
What he sounds like is like an American brown kid.
Okay, you know what? If that kid is Mexican, he definitely... Spanish isn't his first...
It's not his first language.
He was born in, like, East Los or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
He definitely looks like he's from Honduras or something.
Yeah, but if he was, he would have spoken that...
Or like not
Spanish
from, but like
properly.
descent. You know,
Yeah.
Honduran descent or something. But even if he is, like you said, Mexican, yeah, he was born in America. But yeah, that's the kid from the Three Amigos.
So for sure?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
100%. Yeah.
But he's older in that movie, obviously, because Three Amigos came out like what? 95?
no,
96?
Three Amigos came out in the 80s too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I think it came out like 89, 88, 89.
Fuck.
So like
God.
a couple years after this.
Dude, I shit you not, the last time I saw that movie was probably in 1998.
It's a good movie, dude. That's a funny.
I've been wanting to watch it. And I always
it's
forget.
it's super like stereotypical shit, but it's funny. But actually, they do use a lot of like you know who El Guapo is, right? The actor. It's Calzoncin.
Yeah, it's got something. Yeah.
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 So they actually do use
Alfonso. What's his name? Alfonso. I can't remember his last name. But yeah, he's in it, which I was like, whoa.
And he you know, he was a good villain in that.
Yeah.
You know, El Guapo was like, it was believable that he was a force to be reckoned with.
No, yeah, it's definitely a classic because I mean it's got you know the two Martins in it, so I mean you know you're gonna have some good laughs.
Yeah, and Chevy Chase, man.
Chevy
I fucking
Chase,
love
yeah.
Chevy Chase, dude. He's funny as hell.
Well, I mean all three of them are from SNL, the classic SNL cast, like not super classic, but the ones that came in after like the second gen. So again, yeah, you know you're gonna have some laughs. Like Dan Aykroyd, like he's always making me laugh.
Yeah, Martin Short was pretty funny too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I liked him in Jungle to Jungle.
Yeah. Playing like the geeky, scared
greedy
cat dad.
Yeah, he's like a geek, but super greedy and shit.
Yeah, like got like a Jew element to him or something.
Yeah. Big Botterda.
You know what scene made me laugh in that movie? When he's talking to that Russian dude, well, air quotes Russian guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, do we have to? And then he's like, Martin Short's like, duh? He's like clearly making fun of his accent. And the guy's like, do we have to? I love that, dude. That scene is so awesome.
Jovanovich or some shit?
What was it?
Jovanovich?
Yeah, something like that. Like this, like stereotypical, like
yeah.
commie, like Iron Curtain kind of, you know,
Russian mob boss.
Yeah, like the only thing that was left out that would have just made it perfect was like if his henchmen were just wearing like Adidas. It looked like straight fucking gopniks.
They had those like Russian leather jackets though. Those,
Yeah,
like,
they were
ones.
higher.
You know, like the smooth ones.
Yeah.
Your dad kind of rocked those too.
The smooth. Oh yeah, he did have those.
He looked badass in those because he was Russian and shit. You know,
Yeah.
so. I wonder if he like purposely tapped into that. Like
I
being
think
Russian,
he did.
You know?
Like
Because you know, like, my dad would rock the biker ones, but that was like a Russian, like those smooth ones and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My dad would buy like in LA, like when we would go, he would get like this super ethnically Russian music of some artist that no one, not even in their own house, they know who he is. Like it was some.
You showed me that.
Yeah, it was this dude, hardcore gopnik, dude. He had his little like bowler hat kind of thing, fat old cigar, and this dude like. Apparently, I guess like his backstory was that he got out of prison and
he was like an ex-prisoner.
He was like an ex-prisoner, and he did that CD.
Oh.
Like he recorded that CD, and my dad bought it.
Yeah,
I still have it somewhere, and I listened to it.
I remember that because it was straight up like.
Not
No,
like that.
No, it was kind of like that. The music had that, but he would sing to it, you know.
Yeah, but he had his own music though. Like he wasn't doing like.
I'm saying it was like that Russian, like what you think of what sounds Russian.
Yeah,
it sounded like that.
That's why I said ethnically Russian. And if you ever play the game Metro, like any of the Metro games, you'll know what I'm talking about. They have that kind of music because it's based in Russia and all that. But it has that music, and it's just so cool to hear. A little bit of blast from the past there.
Speaking of Orion Pictures, that was also RoboCop, which
was right
that we brought up, and also it was Three Amigos.
Oh
so
shit!
I wonder if that's why they got that.
Kid.
The
all right.
connection.
Who directed the Three Amigos?
I don't know.
Ah, shit, starting all over again.
Yeah. Well, that concludes this episode. We'll be back next time with T2 Judgment Day.
Hell yeah, that's the best movie ever made.
Peace.